So the second part of working 9 for Rhine Limited Manufacturing Account 2016 is the debenture interest. So we're going to have a look at our debentures and see what it says. So let's have a scroll. So debenture, 8% debentures including 60,000. That was bought on the 30th of 4th, 2015. So we've got the 375,000. That's our total including the 60,000. So we're going to take 60,000 away from 375,000. That's going to be for the year. So you're going to multiply that by 8%. And then you're going to take the 60,000, multiply by 8%, and then multiply by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Multiply by 8 12. So remember, it's the end. So it's not the start of the 4th. So we don't include that month. So we're going to start from the 5th month. So let's have a look. So it's going to be 315,000. We're going to multiply that by 8%. And then we're going to take the 60,000, multiply that by 8%, and then multiply that by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Multiply that by 8 12s, because that's how long we had it for. So our debenture interest then, that's going to be less operating profit. Our operating income is 28,400. That's going to go into your profit and loss account. When we add these 315 and 60,000 together, we get 375,000. So that's the total amount. So that's what goes into our balance sheet in your finance by section. Because it says debenture interest due, I'm just going to have a quick scan again to see, did we pay any debenture interest? And as we scan down, don't see any there. So that means that the 28,400 will also go into your balance sheet as a current liability. So remember, when we're calculating debenture interest, we need to divide how much extra we got and not multiplying everything by 375,000. So you take the 375,000, you take away the 60,000 to see how much your debenture interest are for the year. So 315,000 multiplied by 8% gives you 25,200. And then you're going to take this new debentures that were issued on the 30th of 4th. So 60,000 multiplied by 8%, multiplied by how long we had it for, because it's not for the full year, because it was issued on the 30th of 4th. So we're going to start in the 5th month. So it's going to be 8 12ths. That's going to give you 3,200. So those two figures added together will give you your debenture interest for the year, which is 28,400. That's going to be less in your operating profit. And because we haven't paid any debenture interest so far, that's also going to be the figure that we need to pay. That's your debenture interest due figure that goes into your balance sheet as a current liability or creditors due within 1 year. And then remember, your 375,000, that's your debenture interest that goes into your balance sheet as part of your finance buy. And that's the second part of working 9 for Rhine Limited for Manufacturing Account 2016.